Hey there everyone, happy Sunday evening. I am King 5 meteorologist Adam Claibon. We are now officially out of first alert mode, and really as we go throughout the night, the system that is for the most part out of here is still going to be diminishing, meaning we're going to see less and less of the rain here in the lowlands and fewer of those snow showers too into the mountains. And we'll start off tomorrow. It looks like fairly dry before it looks like there are some showers ahead for the latter part of your day into your St. Patrick's Day, and then later into the week we have the start of the spring season. And I'm just going to tell you right here, right off the bat, it's still looking like it's going to be cooler and wetter than normal. And so the snow that we had over the weekend, more of that is to come. And that's a good thing because we are running some deficits, which we're also going to talk about here fairly shortly. But let's talk about the past 24 hours. How much snow actually fell? Well, Mount Baker coming in close to 2 feet of snow. Just under 10 inches for Snoqualmie and Stevens Pass. Crystal Mountain coming in a little over a foot of snow. And well, we could see a little more here before this completely dies off as we go later on into the night. So something to be excited about, especially as you head out maybe tomorrow if you're going to be out there and maybe you got some part of the day off for St. Patrick's Day trying to head up to the slopes. Overall, though, I think we are just going to be keeping an eye out for how much snowpack we can continue to build, because I wanted to show you what's happening right here. And then what you're seeing is our snow water equivalent from the USDA, and what they're showing us right here, and this is provided for us to show us how much water is in that snowpack, and that's really all we're concerned about. Not really the depth of the snow per se, but how much water we're holding, especially once we head into the drier times of the year where we need some of that water to continue to keep things nice and damp up across some of the higher terrain. But what you're noticing is the farther south you go, where you have more of the green showing up, that's where our snowpack or our snow water equivalent is closer to 100%. As you get into more of the yellows, you're anywhere between 75 to 85%. And then one key spot which we're really keeping an eye on for is right here across the Central Cascades here in Washington. And that's where we're currently only sitting at 69% of the levels that we should be at for this time of the year. So that's the key spot as far as the deficit that we're running here so far for the year. But again, we do have more opportunities as we go throughout the week. So thankfully, it looks like we are going to be maybe making a little bit of a dent in that. All right, let's get back into the forecast here for the week, because tomorrow, St. Patty's Day, temperatures will be in the low 50s. Some showers around, most of those ahead for the latter part of the day. Rain still going to be in the forecast for your Tuesday and also for your Wednesday. It looks like the latter part of the day on Wednesday too might be more the prime time to see some of those showers make their way on through. And just check out all the rain icons that are still going to be on here for us all the way through the next 7 days. And we're keeping an eye out for, it looks like this Thursday, it's looking to be a wet day as we get ready to start off the spring season. Up this way towards Hansville, some dark clouds, some showers still making their way through there. Anywhere from central and south sound, so here in Tacoma, things have actually been fairly quiet for the second half of our day on Sunday. Kind of sunny too. Paulsville got some dark clouds here and there, but very few in terms of showers. And then up this way around Port Angeles, again, farther north you are, the higher chances are that you'll see some rain into the first part of your Sunday night. Bellingham, you might see some too, but it looks like as of about 6 to 7 o'clock here early into your Sunday, things are fairly quiet, and we're seeing a little sunshine out there, while some convergence zone activity right here and ever. That's keeping us a bit wet into the first part of the night. All right, Seattle, this is kind of looking off towards the north and to the east, and you can see some deep dark clouds, but not really noticing anything falling here for us. Kind of breezy, and temperatures in the mid 40s, so it's going to be chilly. Temperatures in the lower 40s around Shelton, 46 for you in Puyallup, but some chillier weather across our mountain passes, which has helped to create some of the snow that we've been seeing here recently. But also with some of the numbers coming up a little bit right around Snoqualmie Pass, we've been noticing things improving as far as your driving conditions there. So that temperature of 40 degrees, not all too bad. As we head on into the night, yeah, we're going to drop back below that freezing point, but not a big concern there, especially when we're going to put down more snow on top of what we've had here over the weekend. Here's radar. The majority of activity, again, north of King County, but there's that convergence zone activity that's making its way north out of, looks like now King County, heading up closer to Everett, and going to be keeping some showers around here as we head on into at least the first hour or so of your Sunday night. Southern parts of Whidbey Island, Camano Island, also getting in a little bit on that action. So futurecast here as we head on into the night, you'll continue to see that that's sticking with us, but anywhere from about southern Snohomish County all the way down through South Sound and down the I-5 corridor, we're completely done. And if you're near Jefferson County, you have a small chance of seeing some showers there out towards the coast and north of there, but down towards Grays Harbor County, Westport, getting closer to Aberdeen, around areas such as Grayling, I think you're going to be fine, so no big worries there. Now, as we continue on into the night, you'll see that completely dies off, and then we'll head on into tomorrow afternoon. I've already fast forwarded for you until about 3, 4, 5 o'clock. We're dry. Then we start to see the showers picking back up yet again, and this is going to be a key time for maybe putting down some additional mountain snow at this point, because you'll see right here that we're definitely starting to pick up a lot more on that snow activity, and that's going to be really working its way through the mountain passes as we head on into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Now, with that, we'll really start to pile up some of the totals with that, too. And that's going to stick with us all the way into Monday night. What time is that? That's just before midnight tomorrow night. So we still keep that around for quite some time, and then we continue that on even into early Tuesday morning before that eventually starts to die on off. So after we see that move on through, we'll have better chances to come back into the latter part of the day on Wednesday. But let's talk about what's happening into early Wednesday morning rainfall-wise in the lowlands. 1/10 up to maybe 1/3 of an inch. That will be it. And then as far as what we're expecting snowfall-wise, well, that's going to be a bit of a different story. I told you about where exactly that band does set up for us, and Snoqualmie Pass might be under the gun here just a bit more. So we can get up closer to maybe 8, 9, 10 inches, maybe even close to a foot of snow here as we go over the next 24 to 48 hours. Now up there towards Baker, lesser amounts expected there. Stevens Pass too, it looks like we might be south of that band. Now I wouldn't be too surprised if it does shift a little farther to the north, that we get some higher totals there at Stevens Pass. Crystal Mountain, not a big winner for you. Looks like we'll keep amounts between about 1 to 3 inches with this event, and White Pass coming in closer to about a half a foot there. So some more snow on the way, and then beyond that point, here we go into Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, and early into Thursday. Another system pushing on by. That's going to put down more snow there. And then we head on into Thursday evening, Thursday night, and check out another system coming on through. So this active period is still going to be with us. And then we head into the weekend, and there are some changes on the way for that. Now, I wanted to show you what's happening here from about Sunday evening into more of your Monday. And you can see that's late next week, heading into the early part of the week. And you don't have as much of the whites and the blues showing up here across our Cascade Mountains. Warmer air trying to fight its way in here, so we might start to see some higher snow levels, limiting some of the snow that we're able to see with that. Overall, though, especially with this upcoming week, definitely going to be putting up some good snow totals, and we should be able to make a dent as far as some of the deficits we're running here as far as the snowpack and the snow water equivalent that we're seeing across the mountains. All right, let's continue on into what we're expecting for tonight. Temperatures dropping between the low to mid 30s, so quieter weather, clearer skies, very chilly overnight. You saw that paradise number down into 5 degrees? Yeah, it's a chilly air mass there. We'll head into the day tomorrow, top off right around the lower 50s, average high closer to about 54, 55 degrees. So this is running below average, but still overall pretty good for us. And then, yeah, we had Kraken tonight, and we're expecting that conditions for that should be fairly okay. As you're heading on home, you'll see some damp and some cool conditions, but we should be dry at that point. Temperatures in the lower 40s, just beginning to work their way into the 30s as we head into the latter part of the night. 7-day forecast, highs remaining mainly so in the low 50s. Looks like we'll top off right around the upper 40s for the first full day of spring heading into Friday, but officially spring begins at about 2 or something in the morning heading into Thursday morning. So that's a pretty full day in and of itself here as we head on into that point. And then it looks like more rain to come as we head on into next week, as we keep more of the low 50s around for some of those highs. Okay, everyone, well, enjoy your Sunday evening. For many of us, it's going to be a dry one. So if you are going to be out, make sure that you just dress warm, especially for the chillier air that's going to be settling in. And have a great St. Patrick's Day and that first day of the work week. Hope that goes well for you too. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.